All right, how are you? Welcome to kind of a one-off Friday night, a Friday night flight. So recently, well, this last week, I spent a lot of time doing the small private airliner, the small private VIP stuff, so that I could unlock these here, the more posh VIP challenges. And so this is my very first VIP airliner, and going against my better judgment, I'm going to take it anyway. It's in a 737 MAX, and I'm just not that familiar and don't have a lot of experience with the 737. So we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. What the heck, you know? So this is from, I believe, San Francisco to LA. Okay. Hope you're having a great Friday night. I have. I was going to be back earlier, but, you know, usually after Friday night, dinner and everything else, I'm getting old, kind of pass out. But I've got a second wind now. And earlier I said I wanted to try to come back and do some stuff this evening. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hey, if I'm not following you, please go into the chat room, say hi or drop an emoji or something. Make yourself known so I can go to your channel and subscribe. Okay. Lovely purples in that. Hello, plane I am not that familiar with. Oh, I'll do your head in. I couldn't imagine working a place where it always sounds like there's a bank robbery in progress. Oh, my ears.
Good morning. So, we're flying to Los Angeles. Amazing place.
Right?
So today we're taking Madam Sidorov to Los Angeles. Great. Oh. She's close to one of our top clients who booked the flight for her. I'm counting on you to make this flight a great experience. Have a nice flight.
So last night I was trying to fly one of these and totally botched it. And so I did watch a couple of refresher videos.
Set to board, passengers, captain. Waiting for your word.
Just hope I do better.
San Francisco ground, Kin, Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810. Could you please get the passengers on board?
Kin, Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810. The jetway is going to be connected.
San Francisco ground, Kin, Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810. Could you please send a baggage?
Boarding is now closed, Captain. Kin, Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810. Baggage is on the way.
Well, there's at least somebody driving the baggage this time. Last time there was nobody. And there was no baggage. I've been noticing that lately. There's no baggage being loaded on anymore. In 2020, that wasn't a problem. So yeah, yesterday there was nobody driving the thing. And no baggage. Today we've got somebody driving it. Put no baggage and no baggage on the little cart that pulls up back here. So don't know what's up with that yet. I'm sure they'll get that squared away. We need to get the catering truck going.
San Francisco ground, Kin, Romeo Alpha.
Boeing business jets.
Could you please send a catering truck?
Kin, Romeo Alpha.
I like this truck here. Check it out.
The catering truck is on the road.
It's got a scissor lift on the truck. He'll be bringing us our Starbucks tonight. Maybe. Maybe he's a rookie like me. Taking his sweet time. Isn't that neat? So it lifts that little thing up and then the little doors open up.
Luggage loading operation complete.
San Francisco ground Kin, Romeo Alpha, Whiskey...
That's right, we're in San Francisco.
To copy IFR clearance to Los Angeles.
Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 is cleared to Los Angeles Airport via the Whiskey Echo Sierra Lima Alpha 5 departure Kilo Tango India November Alpha transition expect runway 28 or maintain FL 270. Departure frequency is 119er. 475 squawk 0667.
I believe she said 27,000 feet.
Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Did you hear my last transmission?
I did, but I'm over here trying to dial in 27,000 feet.
Via
Kin
the Whiskey
Romeo Alpha
Echo,
Whiskey
Sierra Lima
5810,
Alpha 5
correct.
departure,
Contact
Kilo
ground
Tango
on
India
121.
November Alpha
8.
transition
Good day.
runway 28 are maintained
Currently
FL
at 50% fuel capacity.
Departure
Captain.
frequency is 119er. 475 squawk 0667 Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. San Francisco ground Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 requesting pushback.
Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 pushback request accepted.
Hi, Captain. Tow bar in place. You are clear to start engines.
Oh, we would have taken that truck right out. Look at that. We're going to take that truck out. Thank goodness for clipping. Yeah. Oh, and then we're going to take this truck out. Why is he doing us in a circle?
Pushback is complete. You're clear to separate.
Okay.
San Francisco ground Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 with Zulu ready to taxi IFR.
Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 taxi to and hold short of runway 28 or via taxiway Alpha Foxtrot 1 cross runway 19 or Foxtrot 1 cross runway 01 or Foxtrot 1 Foxtrot cross runway 28 El Charlie. Contact tower on 120.
So I have to cross 3 runways.
Taxiing hold short runway 28 are using taxiway Alpha Foxtrot 1 cross runway 19 or Foxtrot 1 cross runway 01 or Foxtrot 1 Foxtrot cross runway 28 El Charlie Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Those engines are still spooling up. What? Or what do we have that is causing that? The door should be, well, Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Lopsided engine power. It's like the door's still open. That's parking brake. Why are we getting the warning? You're down, flaps up. Uh-huh. My throttle on the joystick was,
Ladies and gents, our captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. You know the drill.
See if we can maneuver out of here.
Underneath the seat, in front of you, or
There we go.
make sure your seat back and folding trays are in full upright position. Please fasten your seatbelt. If you're positioned near an emergency exit, read carefully the special instructions card located by your seat. Smoking is banned during this flight, including the lavatories. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Thank you, and we'll do our best to make this a wonderful flight.
Sure will. Oh, today was such a good day as far as I have to complete all my prerequisites for aerial firefighting to move up to the next tier. And I aced all of my firefighting today. Today was a wonderful day. So like, I did 2 live streams and 2 jobs on each stream, and managed to get A's or super on all of them. And I did not once have to go back and, you know, go to a body of water and do a scoop. And that's good. But I didn't get any real practice. And I'm really kind of scared of doing the scooping. I shouldn't be, but I kind of am. And so I got lucky and avoided having to do any scooping at all. And good day. So I think I had like 5, maybe 5 more to do. And that will unlock the, it's called Extended Attack, which is the advanced firefighting. That's going to be rough. I know I'm going to end up having to do scoops on that one. Got a wicked pull to the right on this thing. So again, I hope you're having a great Friday night. Thank you for taking the time to stop in and check out what I'm doing tonight. Wish me some luck. I'm going to need it. Hello, Ed. How are ya? Good to see you on this Friday night. I am trying to fly the Boeing 737 MAX, and last night I tried doing it, and I just made a big mess of things. So tonight I'm trying to recover, and so silly too. The silliest thing, I couldn't figure out how to properly engage the. Well, I got the autopilot engaged, and I just couldn't figure out how to get it on the right course heading and get it to go where I wanted to. I'm so used to the Airbus. It's very different from Airbus operations on the keyboard or the panel layout. Let me pull over here for a second and say hello to Ed Proper in the chat room. Hey, TGIF. We're in San Francisco. This is my very first VIP airline mission. So all that activity this week, doing all those VIP missions, was to finally unlock this. And here we are. And if you're just tuning in, what I was just saying, today I did 2 live streams, and I did 4 aerial firefighting, and I aced them all. And I'm so happy because, you know me, normally I don't have very good luck at anything. But today was a fantastic day. So, well on my way to unlocking the advanced aerial firefighting. Yep, TGIF. So almost there, almost there. Hopefully you had a good day today, and are you going to be flying this weekend? I know the wife has a honey-do list for me this weekend, but I'm going to try to get some flying in. It's warming up, and it's about time to get out there and start taking care of the yard, doing a lot of the spring cleanup. They're saying it's going to be cold this weekend, though, so maybe I'll kind of get to put it off till next week. Some of it, anyway. All right, we are here at our hold short. Huh, it says we're 2 away still, so I was waiting to get it to 0 before stopping, and it penalized us. Oh well. Can't win them all. Come on.
San Francisco Tower, Kin.
There we go.
Alpha Whiskey 5810 at runway 28 are ready for departure IFR to Los Angeles.
Yeah, Ed, this is default.
07, cleared for takeoff runway 28R.
The 80s, what do they call these things? Little wool covering? The shag. I remember every car in like the 80s, you could get one of these like shag things, shag coverings for your seats.
Alpha Whiskey 58.
Yeah, okay. All right, we're going.
Arkin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
Oh, do shut up. Stop beeping at me. Okay. That's better. All right, so let me set 5 degrees. Okay, stop. 5 degree flaps. Okay, 5 degrees. We're set at 27,000 feet. I guess I don't really do anything else until we take off. So I'm going to have to arm the auto throttle. I need to hit heading select. I need to hit vertical speed, make sure we're at a positive climb, and probably hit this first, this command over here. So my transitions going from takeoff into automated flight have been really ugly, so I don't expect a lot here either. I'm gonna do my best though. That's what this is all about, getting our experience. So here we go. One of my best friends, well, old acquaintances, old good best friend, was in the chat room last night watching me fail at one of these things. And he's like, you know, I know you're a good friend, but I would never want you to be my pilot. And, oh, shoot, man, the plane wants to tip. Drop a wing. Look at this thing. She's rocking back and forth. And I agreed with him completely. Man, we're not even at V1 speeds. What the hell? Or we were? Oh my goodness. It's hard for me to read that thing. Alright, so landing gear up.
In Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810 contact, Oakland Center on 119er.
Flaps up.
75. Good day.
Ugly, ugly, ugly.
Captain, we should slow down below 250 knots in 1,000 feet.
Whiskey 5.
This is where I screw up. Okay, so autopilot,
Center Kin, Romeo,
heading,
Whiskey 5-8
vertical speed.
is at 1,200 feet, climbing FL27.
That's not kicking in.
Kin Romeo,
Auto throttle,
Whiskey 5-8,
speed.
Oakland Center, altimeter tree 0. 07 radar contact. Continue to Westla.
I don't know what A is. That's new.
Alpha, Whiskey 5810, keep speed.
Jesus criminy.
230 knots.
Oh my god, I have no idea what I'm doing. Autopilot just now kicked in. Vertical speed just now kicked in. Heading select just now kicked in.
Kin Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810. Did you hear my last transmission?
I'm so sorry, you guys. Air traffic control's all in my butt right when I'm trying to figure this thing out.
230 knots, Kin.
Are we supposed to be in...
5810.
See, with the Airbus, you've got to be in like a special position on the thing, but it looks like our auto throttle did kick in. It's on, it's armed. I'm not used to it doing the flashing A thing, and I don't know what that means. Do we need LNAV and VNAV on? Shoot, I don't know. Looks like we are on course, though. You might fly. Pardon me for making just a mess of this. Doing my best.
Kin Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810, contact Oakland Center on 127.
I still don't see that. Okay, so LNAV and VNAV are on. I don't know if heading select's supposed to be on too then. And now I don't see that we're climbing. Are we climbing? We're still climbing.
Going to 127. 8 Kin Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810. Oakland Center Kin Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810 is passing 6,600 feet, climbing FL270.
Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, Oakland Center, altimeter tree 0. 07 radar contact, continue to Westla.
Well, we didn't crash. I thought that was horrible. It was a horrible, horrible takeoff. And I don't understand why, again, I just don't fully understand this aircraft yet. I'll spend some more time this weekend, maybe watching some more pros operate it and see if I can start making smooth transitions from takeoff and get this autopilot behaving the way that I want properly. because I don't understand why when you turn on and toggle certain things, it toggles other things off. Can't tell if it's working right or not. Headings, and it still says we have heading select. VNav, speed. Do you need heading select on with VNav and LNav? I wouldn't think so. Okay, let's go into the plan. Yeah, and I'm not on the flight plan now. I'm flying away from it. So, what am I doing wrong? Autopilot says it is on. On. Heading. That I can't tell what if we're on the right heading or not. Because based on that, I'm flying away from it. Route, legs, port. Yeah, we're not flying in the right direction at all. We're supposed to be headed to port. All right, turn heading select off. No, she's not turning. How do you do a direct to? Egads, this aircraft. It's going so good last night. Seven. All right, now let's try heading select. Right, well, at least we're getting turn and going the right direction. Ah, thank you. Is the flight director on? Flight director is now on. Thank you. I don't know if that's it. But I thought when I kicked it on, it should be, it says that port is the one we're supposed to be flying to. If I turn off heading select now, will it keep going? Where will it go? 145. It's not. All right, so turn off LNAV and VNAV, and then turn on heading select. And now that seems to be turning us. By Jove, I think you've helped me solve it. Watson, you're amazing. VOR, it says we're going, we're on VOR though. Is that up here? Plan. Port, 46 miles.
Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, contact Oakland Center on 119er. 475. Good day.
Planet's looking mighty lovely down there.
Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Did you hear my last transmission?
Well, yeah, kinda.
475 for Kin Romeo Alpha, Whiskey
5810. Oakland Center radar contact. Continue to Westla.
I still think it is doing my heading hold. Yeah, it is. All right, let's try it again. Turn off heading, turn on LNAV and VNAV. And see what it does. N1 mode. Okay, and we're at 27,000 feet. Altitude hold. VOR lock. I wouldn't think so, not until approach.
Good morning to all passengers from the flight deck. This is your captain speaking. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of Radiant Airways on this flight RAW 5810 to Los Angeles. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 26,000 feet and at an airspeed of 300 knots. It's 11:07 a.m. We are expecting to land in Los Angeles approximately at 10:10 p.m. local time with a ground temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. Flight team will be coming around soon to offer you a light snack and beverage, and the in-flight movie will begin shortly afterward.
Really?
I'll talk to you again before we reach our destination.
I wonder what we're going to be watching.
And enjoy the rest of the flight.
Hopefully something with Scarlett Johansson in it.
Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, contact center on 127. For 5. Good day.
Use heading to get back to your flight plan. Then go back to LNAV and VNAV, and that might work. All right. So let me use my turn off LNAV, VNAV, turn heading to
Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, acknowledge last transmission.
Lord Almighty.
Going to 127. 45 Kin Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5.
I wish I could remember how to do...
Center Kin Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5, 810 FL 270.
Westlaw.
Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey.
You're not active. Nope.
Contact. Continue to Westlaw.
Fix. Nope. Execute. Execute. Alright, well, it did something. Check that out. When I clicked on it, it didn't offer me a direct, but I executed it, and now it's... We've got a magenta line, so... I don't know if that means it's going to follow it or not, but we've got a new route. Well, it doesn't seem to be following it again. Oh, Lord. Nothing to do with anything down there. ACWS. No, if I turn on heading select, it wants to go to 222. Sorry for being so quiet. I'm stunned in disbelief that this thing isn't doing what I wanted to do right. This VNAV is still on. Off, on. It says everything is on now. Oh. No, it says off. Guess it's just the lights. So kind of trying to do what you say. I'm using heading select to head to Kitna. Get it back on track. Kitna. No, that still says port. No, that says Kitna now. So heads down with the controls, can't enjoy the scenery.
To all passengers, we will start the meal service in a few moments. Please take your seat and enjoy your meal.
They need to bring me a coffee. My nerves are shot. Madam, could I grab a drink, please? You betcha. Juice, soda, or sparkling water, hot drinks. Coffee, please. Coffee. Well, I'm back on track because of heading. I mean, I can do it this way.
10 contact Oakland Center on 126. Niner. Good day.
We're from Kitna, then it's got to go to Mickey. Key not active. Need
King Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, please acknowledge.
Oh my gosh, leave me alone.
126. Niner Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Oakland Center Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 FL 270.
Contact. Continue to Tina.
All right, so let's turn off heading select and try VNav and LNav again. I don't know that it's going to do anything. It's still saying port up here. It's got port on the brain. There are no VNav. There's no VNav information in here. Legs. Mod. Route. Yeah, because it's broken. It's broken here between Kitten and Mickey. I am certain somebody like A320 sim pilot or one of these professional airline pilots, they've got to give a better breakdown of how to operate this thing. There's got to be some professional 737 pilots out there that have made some videos on this. So we'll try it this way. We'll do again, trying what he said. Since it's broken there, maybe it'll pick up there. But you do see that it's broken between those 2 points. God. This crap getting in my way. I better leave it at 10%. They're serving drinks back there. The bank angle. Don't want anybody's coffee going all over them, then I'll never hear the end of it. I'm all excited about doing more of those aerial firefighting now. I've just gotten really luckier. It's one of those things that I'm just discovering that I'm good at.
Alpha Whiskey 5810 contact center on 1287.
I think there is a discontinuity in the flight plan, but I'm not familiar with the FMS in the Boeing. I'm familiar with the MCDU in the Airbus, and I know how to create and change flight plans. But here, looking at the route,
Center Romeo Alpha Whiskey
looking at the legs.
10 FL 270.
Yeah, see, here's a discontinuity right here.
Whiskey 5810.
Clear.
Contact. Continue to MCKY.
But it doesn't really take anything out. Execute. Execute. No. You're right there where it breaks. So normally you just hit like clear and clear. And then you select the one that you want to remove. That's Mickey. Execute, execute. Nope. Daisy Bennett SXS, the VOR SXC, CFB ZK. Route data. Mickey. Okay, now Mickey's selected. Okay. All right, we'll try it again. Okay, so we've got now a route to Mickey and then continuing forward. Turn off heading select.
Ken Romeo Alpha
LNAV, VNAV.
10 contact center on 119er 05. Good day. Ken Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Did you hear my last transmission?
I have nothing but contempt for air traffic control and how much they bother you.
05 for Ken Romeo.
I'm sure it is the right way to do things. It's just that, here, go here, talk to this guy, transfer over to here, transfer over to there, transfer over to there. Are you doing this? Are you, Jesus. Gee.
Alpha Whiskey 5810 center radar contact. Continue to Daisy.
There's got to be a better way.
Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 contact center on 128. 7. Good day. 128. 7 Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
All right, let's see if this thing turns.
Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 FL 270.
I think it's doing it, Ed. I got my fingers crossed.
Continue to Daisy.
Daisy. I think it's oh, jeez.
810 contact center on 119er. 05. Good day. 119er. 05 Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Center Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 FL 270.
Okay. Ah. Hope I didn't speak too soon and we're not just flying out over the water. I mean, if it's turned, it is turning. It's just turning, again, real slow because I've got the bank holder at 10%. The bank limiter. Bank holder. We're at 11 minutes after the hour. I need a smoke. I don't have too many vices in this world. But that's one I haven't quite kicked yet. And being here in Colorado, everything's legit, above board, no guilt. Not doing anything illegal. Just having a smoke. I think you know what I mean. After all, you are my senior. Sure, you've been around the block a few times. At least this is much better than last night. Last night I could not figure out at all how to get it onto the track. I could have used my heading, but I thought it was like the Airbus. You turn on autopilot and if there's a route in there, it'll just start doing it. And so I was flying and I was all happy. I thought everything was going great. And then all of a sudden a message popped up on the screen. It's like, you're flying completely away from your destination, and mission terminated. So I had flown completely, I guess, the opposite direction. And flown all the way to the point where it's like, you're out of mission bounds. And it ended the mission. So, talk about feeling stupid. I don't know if you're into goofy stuff like Marvel comic movies and television. But if you are, I'm a Marvel kid. I watched Kraven the Hunter on Netflix, and that's a character I really don't know too much about his history. I know that he scuffled with Spider-Man, but a lot of people scuffled with Spider-Man that ended up not being villains, maybe more like anti-heroes. I mean, they're still heroes, but they're, I don't know. But Kraven, he was always messing with Kraven sometimes. And so I just figured Kraven was a bad guy. So, again, I don't know anything about the history of the character in Marvel Comics. I only know at the moment what I know from the Netflix. And that origin story is pretty darn cool. And he's a badass. He's a cool character. I really like him. And to me, he's very heroic. Yeah, the Boeing is definitely different. So, if you're into something like that and you're looking for something to watch this weekend, that's a good option. I'm about 10 years late watching a show called Suits. S-U-I-T-S, Suits, about a law firm. That's been up on Netflix forever, and I always see it scroll by, and it's one of those, one of these days, maybe I'll get to it. And then I kind of ran out of things to watch. So I've been running that in the background while I'm doing things, and that's a pretty good show. I didn't know anything about Meghan Markle, and she was in that one. And yeah, pretty darn good actress. I didn't know anything about her before she got married. Nothing. I'd heard she was an actress, but I'm like, I'd never seen her in anything. But I get it now. I mean, she's legit, for sure. She was definitely legit. She was one of the main characters in Suits, in the main cast anyway, up until like 6th, 7th season. Other than that, speaking movies or television, is there anything that you're watching or seen recently that you're like, yeah, you got to check this out? Hopefully everything is looking good on your end. I am now broadcasting again in 4K. So at the bottom of your YouTube screen, there's a little settings wheel. And you can always check that to make sure that you're watching at the highest resolution or whatever resolution you want. But it should be displaying a 4K option down there. So I'm doing full screen 4K, 60 frames a second, and I found out my monitor can do 120 hertz last night. So 120 hertz, 60 frames a second, and 4K. And I've got a fiber optic line now, so I can't believe I'm at the stage we were talking about computers the other day and the evolution of computers. And when I first started broadcasting and doing podcasts and stuff, just trying to get any sort of upload speed and do internet radio, it's always been like pulling teeth. And now I have a fiber optic and I'm doing 4K streaming. This is awesome. Without any frame drops either, without any errors. It's lovely. It's amazing. Yeah, it looks real good. Oh, I sure wish they would hurry up or add in multiplayer cockpit. It would be so much fun to be able to be somebody's co-pilot, somebody that knows what they're doing. I would love to have a co-pilot, and I would love to be somebody's co-pilot. That'd be great. Just allow me to sit around and do checklists and stuff and do radios, and somebody else handle the flying a little bit. I saw a picture the other day of somebody's modifying an aircraft. You see that like bubble on the top there, that white bubble? Somebody showed a picture the other day, and they said that they're making aircraft. It's got a glass bubble on top, and it's got 2 to 4 seats up there for special guests. And so they get to sit right up there in a glass cockpit. That would be... I don't know, that'd be weird. It'd be great, but at the same time, man, that could scare the bejesus out of somebody. Not much longer, sir. Just probably, I don't know, I want to say like 15 minutes. I think we're at the last of our waypoints. We have Daisy here. So Daisy, Bennett, SXC, Maddow. Shell. Is that Intercept? Yeah, I don't even see the runway on here. Zoom out. But you see right there, yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then there's a discontinuity. Again. And I'm assuming that's normally where you like engage your approach. So I don't know what's going to happen right there. Okay. There's Bennett. SXC. Maddow. Tozek. SLI. Then we might have to see if we can kick it over to Shell. So yeah, not long. Do we still have our internal views? No. Normally.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 135. Fife, good day.
So in the So in the Airbus on Showcase, you have some internal views, and you can get cabin view on view I think 12 and 13, but I don't think we have it here. Pardon me, I'm going to turn all this down.
Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Los Angeles Center Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 FL 270.
Contact continue. Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey Fife 810. You are 47 miles west. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet keep speed. Not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 25. Our approach via Cebu transition. Cleared to Cebu.
Okay, cleared to Cebu, down to 5,000 feet. Do 2,500 feet per minute. Ten, 9, 6.
Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey Fife 810. Please acknowledge.
Acknowledging.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 25. Our approach via Cebu transition. Cleared to Cebu Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
All right, speed not above 210. Request IFR clearance for instrument flight plan. Shouldn't we have done that like right after we took off? Well, they've already given us ILS clearance. Keep speed not above 210. Expect ILS runway 25 right. Approach via Seaview. Transition clear to Seaview.
Whiskey 5810 contact Los Angeles Center on 1258. Good day.
12158.
125. 8 Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810. Los Angeles Center Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 is passing FL2 Tree 5, descending 5,000 feet. Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 Los Angeles Center radar contact. Continue to TRNDO.
I don't know if that's dangerous to do, to engage the speed brake at these speeds, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. We're 260 knots still. And I don't know if they want us to maintain under 210 in the descent, or once we hit, get to the bottom of descent. Either way, slowing down. 240.
Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 contact Los Angeles Center on 134 575. Good day.
134575. Not that I'm inputting it.
575 Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
And hopefully the ILS frequency is plugged in. It's supposed to be down here.
Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 is at FL19 descending 5,000 feet. Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 Los Angeles Center radar contact. Continue to TRNDO.
$18,000 feet. 212 knots. Taking out the speed brake. Speeding up a little too much. Putting it back in. I love window seats. I love flying right on the wings. I love watching all the flaps move around, and I have family members that have been just deathly afraid of flying. Every little bump, they freak out. What's that? What's that? Calm down. I get it though. You don't know what's going on. And you have a fear of it. Everything would make you go crazy. I'm trying to remember that Ron White joke. He was on a plane and there was a malfunction that they might crash, and the guy next to him was freaking out really bad, and he goes, well, I guess he had a lot to live for. $11,000 feet. 11.8. It's amazing that those engines can do all of that and then some. Wonder if anybody's ever built a one-seater aircraft around just one of these engines. Could you imagine that? Just that engine with the fuselage around it and in a cockpit. I have to say I really didn't, I'm not that familiar with the coast. And seeing all these little islands off the coast, places like this, I honestly didn't know that they existed. I mean, and that's not tiny, that's a significant chunk of property right there. Can't imagine that we're out as far as Hawaii or something. I don't know. There's an airport there. Wait. Good spot for it. All right, 5,000 feet. Speed brake back out. And speed is on 208.
Press to inform passengers of cruise status.
Press to inform. Hilarious. I don't think that's what it was supposed to do. I should have loaded up Bush Talk, then I can see exactly where I'm at. Yeah. I don't know what this is. Yeah, same with these back here. So point of interest that are nearby may or may not populate. I think I have to be logged in. All right, so those islands are going back to the three that back here. Okay, this is Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary, Channel Islands National Park, Santa Cruz Island. That one, I don't know. What is this? Anacapa Island. And that is Santa Catalina. Santa Catalina Island. You know, I honestly don't ever recall learning about that one. Any of these, really.
Miles long and 8 miles across at its greatest width. The island is located about 29 miles south-southwest of Long Beach, California. The highest point on the island is Mount Orizaba. Santa Catalina is part of the Channel Islands of California archipelago and lies within Los Angeles County. Catalina was originally settled by the Tongva, who called the island Pimugna or Pimo and referred to themselves as Pimugnans or Pimavit. The first Europeans to arrive on Catalina claimed it for the Spanish Empire. Over the years, territorial claims to the island transferred to Mexico and then to the United States. During this time, the island was sporadically used for smuggling, otter hunting, and gold digging, before successfully being developed into a tourist destination by chewing gum magnate William Wrigley Jr. beginning in the 1920s.
Wow, that guy got around.
1970s, most of the island has been administered by the Catalina Island Conservancy. Its total population in the 2010 census was 4,096 people, 90% of whom live in the island's only incorporated city, Avalon. The second center of population is the unincorporated village of Two Harbors at the island's isthmus. Development occurs also at the smaller settlements of Rancho Escondido and Middle Ranch. The remaining population is scattered over the island between the two population centers.
And this other little island down there, this is a Naval Research Center. It's a Naval Reservation San Clemente Island. All right, so we're making our turn. Sorry, I underestimated the time on that one. Please don't feel like you have to stick around. You should be off having your own fun. Right. See if there's any other points of interest out here. So kind of directly ahead of us, about 1 o'clock on the shores, San Onofre State Beach.
San Onofre State Beach is a 3,000-acre state park in San Diego County, California. The beach is 3 miles south of San Clemente on Interstate 5 at Basilone Road. The state park is leased to the state of California by the United States Marine Corps. Governor Ronald Reagan established San Onofre State Beach in 1971. With over 2.5 million visitors per year, it is one of the 5 most visited state parks in California, hosting swimmers, campers, kayakers, birders, fishermen, bicyclists, sunbathers, surfers, and the sacred Native American site of Pana.
Tower on 119er. Aiken Romeo Alpha Whiskey.
So we can't see it, but that's kind of directly ahead of us. This area down here, the beach. Laguna Beach is coming up, turning towards it now. There's a bookstore located down here at Laguna Beach called Fahrenheit 451 Books.
Fahrenheit 451 Books was a bookstore, formerly located on 509 South Coast Highway in Laguna Beach, California. It was described by the Los Angeles Times as a literary landmark of the region. The bookstore and art gallery was established in 1968 by Dennis Madison and Lynn Chevley. After their divorce, it was sold in 1972 to Gordon and Evie Wilson. The bookstore had legal battles with the city of Laguna Beach, charged with selling obscene literature including early underground comics by R. Crumb, Joyce Farr, and Chevley. In June 1976, Fahrenheit was bought by Lorraine and Norman Zimmerman. After extensive renovation, the new owners opened the bookstore to the public in October 1976. On December 14, 1982, Fahrenheit 451 Books opened a used book annex. Present at the annex grand opening was none other than Ray Bradbury himself.
Wow.
Run by Carmen Blue, the annex drew bibliophiles from the entire Orange Country region until it...
Oh no, are we off track again? I think we are. Maybe. No, just slow turning. Okay, it's turning.
The Pageant of the Masters is an annual festival held by the Festival of Arts in Laguna Beach, California. The event is known for its living pictures in which classical and contemporary works of art are recreated by real people. The first Festival of Arts was produced in 1932, and the first presentation of the pageant was done in 1933. Since then, the two events have been held each summer, apart from a 4-year interruption caused by World War II and in 2020 caused by COVID-19 pandemic. The pageant hosts more than 250,000 people each year. The pageant is held 8 weeks each summer and consists of 90 minutes of living pictures accompanied by a professional narrator, an orchestra, and period songs by professional vocalists. The pageant is put on by a small paid staff and several hundred volunteers. Production begins in January with auditions and casting of volunteers from all over Southern California. It takes over 60,000 volunteer hours to put on the 2-month pageant in July and August.
Wow.
Today, the costumes and makeup involved are very elaborate and often require large commitments of volunteer time, so to reduce the impact on individual volunteers, the pageant selects 2 full casts known as blue and green, which then alternate back and forth.
Yeah, learning stuff I never knew. I've never heard of anything like that. That's pretty neat. That's a lot of time commitment. So coming up in front of us, about 10 miles, it seems. They want to talk about the Long Beach earthquake in 1933.
The 1933 Long Beach earthquake took place on March 10 at 5:54 p.m. PST south of downtown Los Angeles. The epicenter was offshore, southeast of Long Beach, California, on the Newport-Inglewood Fault. The earthquake had a magnitude estimated at 6.4 MW and a maximum Mercalli intensity of 8. Damage to buildings was widespread throughout Southern California. It resulted in 115 to 120 fatalities and an estimated $40 million worth of property damage. The majority of the fatalities resulted from people running out of buildings, exposing themselves to the falling debris. The magnitude of the earthquake is considered to be medium, but a significant amount of damage was due to unfavorable geological conditions, combined with poorly constructed buildings. The earthquake highlighted the need for earthquake-resistant design for structures in California. Many school buildings were damaged, with more than 230 school buildings that either were destroyed, suffered major damage, or were judged unsafe to occupy. The California State Legislature passed the FIELD Act on April 10, 1933, mandating that school buildings must be earthquake-resistant. If the earthquake had occurred during school hours, the death toll would have been much higher. The earthquake prompted the government to play an active role in disaster relief. The government created the Reconstruction Finance Corporation, providing loans for the reconstruction of buildings that were affected during the natural disaster. The Bureau of Public Roads also took action to rebuild roads, highways, and bridges. A 2016 press release by the United States Geological Survey indicates that research shows the 1933 Long Beach earthquake may have been man-made, caused by oil and gas extraction underneath the city.
Crazy.
Captain, our
Los Angeles
gauge
Tower
shows
in
25%
Romeo
left.
Alpha, Whiskey 58102, 3 miles, southeast, inbound, ILS runway 25, our approach. Kin Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810 Los Angeles Tower, altimeter 29er, 9er 1 cleared, ILS runway 25, our approach.
2991.
Cleared ILS runway 25, our approach Kin Romeo Alpha, Whiskey 5810.
It says 3,700 feet for shell. They haven't told us to come down, though. 11 miles. Well, let's do it. Or 5. Slow down. All right, let's turn this to approach. Let's set the course. B7. I should have pulled the chart. There are no charts? There's got to be. It's LA. All right, whatever. I think we're in the discontinuity. Let's see what happens if we do. Where's our approach? Does this thing have an approach? It's got to. No? No? I don't see it. Yeah. Approach mode. No. Doesn't want to engage approach mode. Let's try send this thing to shell. No. Shoot. All right. Heading. I don't think I'm gonna make it. They just make it so damn hard. And the runway's right over there. This is the last thing I wanted to do. I didn't want to fly this thing manually. Turn off auto throttle. Oh, well, let's leave it on, see what it does.
The Cathedral of Our Lady of the Angels, informally known as COLA or the Los Angeles Cathedral, is a cathedral of the Roman Catholic Church in Los Angeles, California, United States. It opened in 2002 and serves as the mother church for the Archdiocese of Los Angeles, as well as the seat of Archbishop José Horacio Gómez. The structure replaced the Cathedral of St. Vibiana, which was severely damaged in the 1994 Northridge earthquake. Under Roger Cardinal Mahoney, Archbishop of Los Angeles, Our Lady of the Angels was begun in 1998 and formally dedicated on September 2, 2002. There was considerable controversy over both its deconstructivist and modern design, costs incurred in its construction and furnishing, and the Archdiocese's decision to build a crypt under the cathedral. The cathedral is named in honor of the Virgin Mary under the patronal title of Our Lady of the Angels, echoing the full name of the original settlement of Los Angeles. The cathedral is widely known for enshrining the relics of Saint Vibiana and Tilma-piece of Our Lady of Guadalupe. It is the mother church to approximately 5 million professed Catholics in the Archdiocese.
I normally don't like trying to land these things without ILS and everything being fully computerized down to the last minute. It's just... it's inefficient, right? If you can do it by the computer and do it with precision, that's the way you're supposed to do it. With as little me hands-on as possible. .154, let's go 140.
Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810 wind 229er at 4. Clear to land runway 25R.
I think I'm coming in. Too slow now.
Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, please acknowledge. Clear to land runway 25, Arkin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810.
1000.
Hollywood Park was a thoroughbred race course located in Inglewood, California, about 3 miles from Los Angeles International Airport and adjacent to the Forum Indoor Arena. In 1994, the original Hollywood Park Casino was added to the racetrack complex. Horse racing and training were shut down in December 2013, though the casino operations continued until a new state-of-the-art casino building, the new Hollywood Park Casino, opened in October 2016. The track was demolished in stages from 2014 until 2016, and the area is now the site of a master-planned neighborhood in development named Hollywood Park after the former track. The most prominent parts of the development are SoFi Stadium, home of the Los Angeles Rams and Los Angeles Chargers of the National Football League, YouTube Theatre, a 6,000-seat performance arts venue, Hollywood Park Casino, and the NFL Los Angeles building, which is home to NFL Red Zone, NFL.com, and the NFL app.
On approaching minimums, 50, 30, 20, 10, seat rate.
Lagging. Do we go into reverse? Oh, I'm lagging so bad.
Kin Romeo Alpha Whiskey 5810, turn next taxiway.
Well, that was scary, but round. We did not kill our VIPs on our very first VIP mission. We didn't crash. We didn't crap the bed. We didn't get a great score as far as our airline procedures go or respect the conditions of the aircraft. I don't think the aircraft was respecting us. But we can walk away from this. 3 missed ATC transmission. Flight level 100 speed limit. Is that over 250 under 10,000 feet? Our course, we were all over the place with airline procedures sticking to the course. And yeah. So that's debatable, that last one. Respect the condition of the aircraft. Again, I don't think it was respect enough. It wasn't doing anything the way we wanted it to do. But we figured it out anyway. We got through with some help from Ed tonight. So thank you, Ed, for being around, for the encouragement and the guidance. And we managed to get here. So even though we got a D, that's an A in my book. See how much reputation we lose. It shouldn't be a lot. There was nothing major there. Got my fingers crossed anyway. Oh, they just took a little. Oh, that was a lot. We were in the we were A. It took all of our A away. Well, dang. I feel really bad that it lagged so bad. I gotta be careful doing LA or turn down the graphics before we do another flight into the area. It was just too much for it to handle. Well, it looks like I've got some schooling to do. So I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream and head over to YouTube proper. And I'm going to start watching some videos on the 737 and advanced operations, or just check even basic operations. That confused the heck out of me tonight. And I really need to, if I can figure out the FMS, then there's no problem. If I can figure that one out, like I understand the MCDU, we won't have problems again. So if I don't see you this weekend, I'll try to see you Monday through Friday, usually always in the mornings and afternoons. Okay.